Hello, I'm David Kerr, Professor of Cancer Medicine from the University of Oxford. I'd like to talk today about an extraordinary and integrated approach that ASCO, European Cancer Organisation, clinical colleagues from around the world have undertaken to come together to try and provide some degree of continuing cancer care for those families, those individuals who are fleeing Ukraine. All of us are watching in horror, aghast at the injustice of the war and the atrocities which are being visited upon the innocent citizens of Ukraine. Amongst those citizens are adults, men, women, mothers, fathers with cancer, children with cancer. And to say that their care has been disrupted is an extraordinary understatement. But what I would like to do in this brief video is just to pay great tribute, not only to the way that as a profession, as a global village, a community, we've come together to help support, but again, how extraordinarily grateful I am to my colleagues in Eastern Europe for the care that they are providing very close to the front line of Ukraine, those countries which are bordering Ukraine, which will be tested and challenged in their own way, have risen to the challenge, and I feel nothing but the utmost pride in what they're doing. Colleagues in Poland, in Romania, in Moldova, the Czech Republic, Hungary, many friends of mine who work in the cancer centres there are providing a map, a route, a journey for those patients who are displaced and helping support our Ukrainian brothers and sisters in trying to maintain as much continuity of care as we can. I was very proud to be president of ESMO, and one of my greatest friends there was Professor Heine Hansen. And it was when Heine was ESMO president and then as chief executive of ESMO that he reached out to our friends and colleagues in Eastern Europe and strengthened the bond in those days between East and West. And I think we're being repaid for the work that we've done to collaborate together. We see the extraordinary quality, the bravery of our colleagues who work in Eastern Europe and the warmth of the way that they've outreached to those who are fleeing Ukraine. The cancer societies have come together, and accompanying this brief talk, there are some websites that you can visit so that you can see what is available. You can see how you as an individual can help to support and contribute to our support. The war on cancer sounds a feeble term given the circumstances, but what we can do to help provide our support. Of course, that can come from donations of drugs, of money, of time, of energy, of support. Welcoming individuals. My own hospital in Oxford is one of a number of UK hospitals who are prepared to accept and to look after cancer patients who make their journey to the UK. I and colleagues are prepared to house these families in our own home to help provide support if there are children in need who require continuing oncologic care. But if you look at the website, you'll see how it's not just about the focus on the tools of our trade, the daily, our understanding of how to deliver cancer care, but it's information on safe border crossing, transportation to and from those countries at the border and the front line with Ukraine, providing accommodation, information on asylum procedures, legal support, medical support, that which we are strongest at offering, psychological support. You can imagine one cannot imagine the psychological stress that those families are under. Families torn and pulled asunder, brave men going back to defend their own home country, mothers, daughters, sons being pulled apart and separated, supporting employment, education and improving communication. So an extraordinary package of support. And these are not the wealthiest of countries, but are showing such humanitarian care. I think that we should be able to provide as much support as we can. Have a look at the website, see how you can contribute as individuals, perhaps institutionally, and let's see as a wider, broader cancer family what we can do to support those families who are fleeing from Ukraine, who need our help, our care, and our love. Thanks for listening. Think what you can do to help support this extraordinary effort. For the time being, Medscapers over and out, and thank you.